All right. I believe we are all set up here. Yep. Cool. Audio, video running. Awesome. 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 We'll see who is able to hop in here for tonight. Hopefully, you are having a good uh, end of September. Getting there in one more week until we are done. Dude, September I feel like has just flown by. It has been a flash. It feels like compared to August. August was just it was a beautiful busy month, but it still took longer. It wasn't a fat. It didn't feel like a fast August opposed to September, which for me has slowed down a little bit compared to August. But man, it has been one thing after the other for sure. So yeah, I the last couple of days I've been working on one of my trucks, one of the pickup trucks, the Ram 17 that I've got. Um, the ball joints, I'm literally down to the U joint, ball joints, um, wheel hub assembly, caliper seized up, all sorts of stuff. Just all the good things. So definitely getting things going on. Um, oh man, with the backwards hat, yeah, bro. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I normally don't wear hats, and as far as the old hair up here, there's not much. There's not much left. I'm not in denial. I'm sure I will be bald sooner than later, completely. Maybe I should just wipe out the stragglers that are still trying to hang in there. But yeah, man. Glad to have you guys. I'm going to share a little bit more about hat stuff going on, and we'll check it out. So, Ben Iron Vince, dude, I saw you like 15 minutes before or something. The live stream started. I saw you were in here, and you already commented that. So, man, you're beating me here. I saw the notification as soon as I pulled up the stream. I'm like, dang, Dan, that's wild. Stiggs, howdy from Northern Lower Michigan. How are you, good sir, man? I'm good. I'm always in a not a panic, a state of feeling like I always could have done more. I feel like, and maybe that's most entrepreneurs wanting to, pushing yourself to want to do more, feeling like what you're currently at is not where you want to be, and so you're always trying to level up in some way or another. But I'm doing well. I feel like sometimes we need to take an inventory of what we've been able to accomplish, on a day level, on a week level, month level, all of those things. But yeah, grateful to be here, be chit chatting with you guys, talking about some stuff, and yeah, very good. Thanks for being here, Stiggs. Ryan, yo, what's up from South Florida? What's going on, sir? Glad to have you here. Awesome, awesome. Cade, what's going on? What is up, Daniel Covington Services out of Orange, Texas, checking in. Yes, sir. Glad to have you here. With the backwards hat, let's go. Okay, so I really don't wear a whole lot of hats. I don't. I probably should with how much I sweat, just to like have a barrier to stop the sweat from pouring down into my eyes. But I really don't wear hats a whole lot. But I've got somebody who's regularly on this chat. Who I okay? Let me just give me a second. I have gone to, what is it? Three local places to get hats, to get shirts. I'm up front with them. Here's my logo. Here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to drop like $1,000 on hats, shirts, t-shirts, collared shirts, the screen print, the embroidery, anything to do with anything, any type of hat deal. Like I have gone so long with the wrong logo. I finally got the right logo that I want to have right now for quite some time. And I want to look the part, have the whole thing going, professional, whatever you want to say, knock yourself out. But I just, for whatever, literally months going back and forth, calling, emailing, showing up in person. Like, take my money, dude. I'm trying to give you money. Just do what you're already doing. Like, I don't know why this is so difficult. I'm not upset. You're upset, but it's like I it's unbelievable. So, evidently nobody wants money besides one guy who has made it happen for me, who is another YouTuber for dumpsters. And that is Mr. John Thibodeau. Thibodeau Services. If he's not here, everybody shame him in the comments. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But I talked to him on the phone and I was like, hey man, literally, I'm dying here. I've got the logo. I'm happy about it. I'm excited about it. And I can't get anybody to do anything with me. And I was trying to go local, trying to just, be able to drive over, boom, grab it, go, good to go. But evidently people it's hot lava money. I don't know. The helper brand is untouchable or something. Incredible. So anyways, we finally have, it's hard to believe. We finally have some hats. So let me do the unveiling, which is very dramatic for what it really is. But this is one of the hats. I like this off to the side here. Oh, let me show it off here. I like to the side. I also am a fan of this bad boy. Boom. Oh yeah. Let's go. We also have some more. We have other options. He did not hold back. He gave me both barrels, the whole thing. Boom. Love this. The black, or the black, the kind of gray deal, leather helper dumpster rentals. Boom. There's that. We've got the black and silver action going on. I believe this is leather, and then he's got it's like lasered somehow. Some type of witchcraft. I don't even know. It's cool though. I am down for it. Pretty stinking cool. So that, and then one last one right here. Boom. And basically I told him I was hoping when I should have come to him earlier. I was hoping to have some hats before Matt Corp's 50th anniversary. I was really wanting that to be a thing to happen. And it sadly did not. By the time I got to him, he did as fast as shipping as he could. And it ended up being, it was supposed to be there on Saturday during Matt Corp's get together. And then it ended up being like Monday sometime. So tragically, that did not happen. I did get, however, a different hat while I was there. So this was Matt Corp's 50th anniversary celebration. Their hats they gave away, Nike. Really cool hats. Really cool, man. Hardcore hats. Love it. Love it. So, yeah, we had no hats, and now we have all the hats. So, oh man, excuse me. So I've got these multiple designs. Part of this live stream. If you want to give me your thoughts, your what you think I should order more. Like I said, I'm literally planning on for the shirts, t-shirts, collared shirts. I don't know everything that Thibodeau can do. I know if there's a way, he'll find a way. That is for sure. So I'm planning on having him do some shirts, some more hats. I just haven't decided what type of hat I want to go deeper on. And I know these are the ones that he had available to him, just on in stock. I know there's a certain type of hat that I looked up and I really, really like. It's the type of hat that it's the flex fit, similar to this. But it's got like the perforated like holes and stuff like all over the entire back. And sometimes they'll have different colors for that. So I really like the flex fit. And I do like this on the side, but I mean, I like in the middle too. But if you guys don't mind, would you let me know what you think if you're able to watch this, if you're not just listening. This is hat number 1. Helper Dumpster Rentals on the side. Hat number 1. Hat number 2, black and silver. This hat, it's an actual what is this? An actual trucker cap. Hat number 2. We'll do hat number 3 for the brown and black and gray hat there. I think that's pretty stinking sharp, dude. He took the logo and just said, let's make this happen. And then number 4, Helper Dumpster Rentals, red and black, and then the I guess kind of gray, dark gray. Also the flex fit on this as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't mind, let me know what you're thinking. I don't know. I really do like this. Maybe the most. I think either that or number 3. 1 and 3 are probably my favorites here. I don't know if so. From your. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. What am I doing? From your right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 hats. I'm just curious what you're thinking on that. But and then we got the Matt Corp on the head there, going to their event. That was really cool. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this. If you're able to, if you want me to hold the hats back up, I will. But man, it's been an incredible time. It's been months and months, and I'm like, this cannot be this hard. Like, this could not be this hard to get some hats from a local place. And I suppose, let me go back to the comments. Hold on, you guys. Let's see here. I suppose the I could have gone with somebody online, mass producing. And I've had other recommendations from friends of different places and all that, but I really wanted to be local. And if I can't be local, then okay, I'm opening it up. And John was just like I asked him, and he was just like, here's the samples. Boom. What do you think? Boom, boom, boom. And he was just on it. And I'm like, hard to argue with that, man. Like, for real. Oh my word. Let me get to the comments here. I'm sorry. I'm normally a little faster, but yeah, that's the hats. Let me know. Wallagon, what is going on? Sup? Glad to have you here. Beard looking good, bro. Beard goals. Man, I sometime in the morning I definitely have to comb it. And depending on the night and if I'm tossing and turning, if I took a shower like the night before, then I'm wetting it down or something, because who knows where it's pointing. But oh my word. Wallagon, when you get bald, you'll be able to think clearer. Oh my word. Well, man, we'll just start shaving it off now. If that's the ticket, man, I don't know. Chris James, what is going on, sir? Glad to have you here. This is a buddy from my RV transport side of my life, world of my life, whatever you want to say. He's a fellow RV transporter. Glad to have you here, bro. American AF, let's go, Thibodeau. Let's go. Absolutely. Ben, some companies just don't seem to want to work. It's the same up here. I mean, okay. So we have one more hat. These are the 4 that he made for me. And we have one more hat that was very intentionally made. We have the hat that was made for the wife. We've got the Helper Dumpster Rentals pink hat rolling, the red dumpster, the silver, the whole thing. I'm not going to be wearing this, but Kara has been wearing this. She's already taking pictures of herself. She has been taking pictures of me. I literally, I don't wear hats that often, even though I'm about to be. And she really, really likes. She's right here off camera, but she really, really likes the backward. It's something about cap. I don't know. They just love their men. I guess I'm late to the hat club, everybody. I don't even know. So there's that. But hold on, let's see. But yeah, Ben Iron Bins, though, for real though, like either they just have so much work that like I'm just a loser wanting like less than $1,000 of clothing stuff or whatever, but like I can't give somebody my credit card. I can't give them cash. Like I don't even. We have one meeting. I send over the file. I tell them what I want. I want this many of this size, this many of that. Boom, boom, boom. They give me a quote, or maybe they didn't even give me a quote, and they just ghost me. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It's been so infuriating. But oh my word. While you're gone, those hats look great. I appreciate it, man. Absolutely. Chris, I like the last one. Okay, so this one, you're liking this one here. Okay. All right. Oh man. What is going on? What's up, Daniel? William from Rockmart, Georgia. Question: you think it's a good idea to hire an SEO team company? I have been working on my Google My Business profile and posting on social media for a year. I would okay, so Vegas Pro Services, question for you. And I would like to know what your thoughts are. How long have you been in business? How many rentals are you actually rolling? Are you in a large market? Are you in a small market? There's a lot that goes into maybe giving my suggestion, which is just that. It's not law, or the absolute truth that I say. I would say SEO, which they're going to be charging you anywhere from like $1,000 to maybe $1,500. Maybe I've heard of even more, which seems a little, depending on what they're actually giving you. If they can prove and show to you what they're doing and that there is, growth and things happening, like, okay. But I think SEO is maybe one of the last things, as far as getting direct customers, very transactional money, bang for your buck, depending on the how long your business has been operating. Your biggest pain point is probably just regular ads. Just the awareness in general of you existing, and for you to keep the party rolling for multiple years going down the road. My suggestion is starting with Google ads, Facebook ads, retargeting, those kind of things, building that up and having that consistency and really having those fine-tuned, and organically over time, people leaving reviews, you responding to those reviews, posting stuff on your Google My Business, all of those things, really as much as you can yourself, boosting and engaging with your audience, your customers, all of those things, to the point where now the SEO is kind of the icing on the cake when you already have the extra money, because you do have a system that is operating and rolling more smoothly. That's my thought. That's my suggestion. I don't know how big you are. If you've only been in business for a year, that you immediately you're just hitting the ground running, trying to post and be very active in those things. If you're just a year old, I would wait, unless other things are already locked in and you're just cruising, and it just keeps on going up. I would hold off a bit. There's other things that are going to be a bigger bang for your buck. I definitely understand for the future. There's SEO is still a vital aspect to it, but also the size of your market, all of those things. So that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. Let me know. Ryan, like the first one, off to the side. Okay, this one. Okay, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Off to the side. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's pretty neat. Three looks nice. That leather is top notch. I'm just saying, dude. Also, for as far as hat prices go, with having a logo and the ones that I was looking at, and I'm sure there's a difference in price with embroidery versus maybe leather. And I don't know how it's held on here. I'm assuming some type of glue or something like that, or maybe it is, yeah, some type of glue. But like, I'm assuming this is not cheap. Maybe it is when you buy it in bulk or something, but like, this is, oh, can you see that good? Like, this is not coming off here at all. Like, I'm going to have to really screw it up to get this to come off. And Thibodeau, John Thibodeau, go to his YouTube channel, hit him up. If you're wanting some hats, dude, he is creative with all the different color variations and how he picked what was going to go on what. I just told him, just knock yourself out. Just do whatever. Whatever you got, I'll take anything I can get, and just roll with it. And I love this. I love all these other ones. Kara, she, like I said, she's already been taking pictures of me and her with her hat. I'm like, all right, that's a win. That's a dub for me. I'll take it, man. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, Kate. Patch hats are awesome. I've never owned one. As far as I know, I'm a Titans fan. Sometimes embarrassing. Also a Colts fan, and an Aaron Rodgers fan, for the most part. But yeah, I've got a Titans hat. I've got a Purdue hat, college, local to me, and I really don't wear them much at all. So we're now repping the real deal and trying to make it go. So yes, sir. Chris James, 2 and 4, not a fan of flex. So okay, so you are these two. This one was the flex, but yeah. So the gold, the silver and gold, and then that one right there. Heck yeah. All right. American F 1 and 4, although they all look good. Wait, 2. So 1 and 4, and then oh my word. American F, bro. I was gonna ask about the pink one, but I thought you just didn't want to show that one. I'm not wearing it, but she is. She's already doing a photo shoot or something with it. I don't know. That's hers. She was like, "Oh, did you get me one?" When I got the box, she's like, "Oh, are those the hats? Can I get one?" I'm like, boom. Let's go. So that's pretty cool. 1 year in business. Okay. And I've been doing everything you said, just me, 2 trucks, no employees. Yes. Thank you. I'm not ready to spend that kind of budget on marketing yet. Yeah. It's not that it's not a never maybe thing. It's just not now. There's other things that you could do, maybe more efficiently, in my opinion, with your dollars. Maybe at that point. I would also say that I've heard of other people talking in the Facebook groups, doing different things. Depending on your market, maybe it wouldn't be as much of an investment if nobody else, if you are in a smaller area. I would say I'm in a smaller area, under 200,000 people, and that's with like 50,000 Purdue students, or like 40, yeah, 40, 50, something like that, between the two cities. I don't think that some of these smaller locations, some of these smaller cities, it would be that hard to get to the top, to get ranked on the first page and be within, a small margin, from maybe number one. And I understand there's maybe a big difference between the, one versus maybe the top three, and then everybody else below. I get that. The amount of clicks and the amount of bookings that number one gets over two or three, even combined, or the whole rest of the page, might be completely different, or multiplied. But I would just, I would, I would maybe ask around. Maybe the company that maybe you're thinking of working with, or just throw it out to the industry. I'm in this size of a market. I'm currently ranked here, like page 20 or something. Just kind of work through that, ask around and see, is this something that could happen without an entire year? Obviously, consistency, I believe, is a thing, with SEO, continuing to put out little articles and multiple tons of things. I know that they exist. I just don't know all of what that looks like. But yeah, I would say that's maybe the only exception. Maybe if you're in such a small market where if nobody else is doing much of anything, you could quickly just knock them out of those organic spots at the top. So, man, we got 20 people here. Thank you for being here. Kind of unveiling some hats going on. Let me know what your thoughts are. But I keep pointing over here. I do like the thing on the side, and then probably this bad boy here. But yeah, I'm hyped about it. I'm going to be getting some more hats and some more of the flex version or whatever hats for this. But evidently, my wife is definitely thrilled with the old hat in the back deal. So I don't know, pretty cool stuff. Oh man, let's see here. I was going to. I'll just bring this up to you. So I was talking with somebody this week. I honestly, I've really, let me just back up. I come from RV transport. Each year I put over 100,000 miles on my Ram 2012. I have 715,000 miles on that truck as of right now. Original transmission, all the other smaller parts, like literally everything has been replaced at least once. Engine is still purring. We're rolling. It ain't pretty, but it's functional. It works. Um, Basically, once I hit 300,000 miles on that truck, handful of years ago now, I decided I'm going to keep that truck until the wheels fall off. And actually they have, um, which is a whole other story, situations that happened, and I'm still driving it. I've learned to be my own mechanic, as much as I can be. I am not a professional. I'm not a diesel mechanic. I've not been properly trained, but outside of YouTube, which can be sketchy at times. My other channel, I have like 100+ videos of how-to videos for the Ram truck, because I've had to replace so many things over the years. I basically decided that's what I'm going to do. This truck is going to go down with the ship until it disintegrates. I then bought the Ram 17. Nicer truck. It does have over 500,000 miles from my buddy who drove it in RV transport as well. He maintained that thing meticulously. All the parts that did need to be replaced, he had them replaced. I even worked on the truck before I bought it from him, before I even ever knew I was going to buy it from him. I worked on the stinking thing. And the idea of buying brand new or very lightly used and really going probably long periods of time before you have to do some major maintenance, some major repair work, a lot of those things. And because I think my old mindset in RV transport, really just going down with the ship mentality. This truck gets replaced, gets worked on, gets repaired, no matter the cost, no matter what that looks like. And because I've been willing to do the work myself, save thousands of dollars by somebody else doing the work, and me just knowing how to do things and getting it done maybe even faster, maybe than somebody else. I don't know. I've struggled with that. And the ability to really decide, like, man, I keep buying these used trucks that have higher mileage, that I'm going to get them up to higher mileage. That's for sure. At the very least. And yet I'm out in my garage like the last few days, and it's going to be for the next couple days when I'm done with work. Instead of coming in and working on the computer and doing stuff for the business there, I'm going to be out in the garage working for hours. It took me, and anybody who's ever replaced a ball joint, if you know what I'm talking about, it took me, I think, over 5 hours. My hand's dirty. I couldn't get enough dirt off my hands. It's going to be like a week or two before this comes off, but it took me over 5 hours to get my 2 ball joints out of this newer truck to me that had original ball joints. And everybody has their own problems, their own issues in their business. I'm just telling you mine. Okay. It took me over 5 hours, and my buddy, who's helping me, busted his elbow because when we finally popped the upper ball joint, he went flying. And I'm like, man, is it, and this is the head into drywall question. Obviously, if you can't buy brand new, your only option is used, and just how used is it going to be? I understand that. I get it. But if there's a way in your business, if you've existed long enough that the business has a good history, a good credit report, and there's some lender out there who's willing to play ball with you, $100,000 truck, $200,000 truck, I'm not in that position right now to be doing that or even needing that. So that would not be what I need to be doing anyways right now. But getting a truck that's newer, it's going to take some time to really add up the miles, to really have that use and abuse, to need to be replacing these major parts and for things to really be happening, that question of, do you buy? Would this have been better for me to pay the price more upfront, to have that higher monthly payment, than to get a smoking deal upfront? I put a brand new transmission in it. I know exactly who I got it from. I know the maintenance that's been done on it. I knew what it was going to need, a new front end for the most part. There's going to be some other things falling off, but I'm doing all the work, and it's taken away from, I mean, it's that the age old question of that. And what does that really look like for you? Have you been stuck because you've got the old beater truck that you're showing up, exhaust rattling? That's literally what my roll-off truck has going on. The exhaust, one of the welds on the back of it, it rattles. It sounds, depending on the idle, it sounds like it's clanking around. Like, dude, is this hillbilly Billy Bob Joe coming over here dropping off a dumpster or what? On that truck, on my other pickup trucks, the brake squeaking, obviously that's going to be fixed now with the whole new front end. Just those kind of little things. I've always been on the other side of the camp because it made more sense in that industry opposed to maybe this industry. I'm not running 100,000+ miles, at least in my market, in my area. I'm not going to be running 100,000+ miles in my truck. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe eventually it will. I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen though. And I'm just thinking through, like, man, as I'm cranking on these ball joints, as I'm putting this stuff that's like, man, I need to be eating my own words. Like, man, you really enjoyed that sweet deal of a truck you got, huh? As I'm sweating, my hands are all crappy. I'm literally in the garage. I'm paying my buddy to come help me do this because it is just miserable. And like, man, that stinks. And obviously, at the end of the day, like, if you don't have the financing, the credit, the whatever, like, it's a whole other subject. I think this last time with this Ram 17, the 2500, that truck, I had an opportunity to go a different route, and I could have financed something that was much more expensive, and paid a higher price and not want to rip out the rest of the hair up here, whatever's left up here. It's not much, folks. I ain't pretty, that's for sure. And just for the first time, really rethinking, like, man, just because a good deal is a good deal right now in front of you doesn't necessarily mean that's the good deal for the future. For your future self, when you're on your back cranking a wrench, it's pouring down rain outside and it's cold and you're miserable, and you've got to figure out a way to fix whatever just blew up on the truck. I think there's something to be said about that. And yeah, let's get to some comments on this. Oh man. Andrew's the tradesman. Hello, everyone. Hey, glad to have you here, man. Got the dump trailer action going on. Very cool. Awesome. Glad to have you here. Dan, what's going on? Making that money. Let's go, man. Absolutely. Chris, how many wheels have fallen off now? So I can go into story time. I was in New York. My lug nuts. On my other channel, I do some live streams still, even though I'm not actively in that industry now. The people in the live streams there, they know if you pop in there on Sunday nights at 8, they know painfully too well that I've had some issues, and Chris is one of them, that I've had issues with lug nuts, lug bolts, wheel studs, whatever you want to call them, shearing off. And at that point, your wheel just kind of leaves the chat. And I've had other issues along the way, but I've had a few issues after doing a pre-trip. At the end of the day, still having issues with this. Ultimately, I found out, and I wish they would have. Oh my word! Ram came out and rescinded or took back what their torque spec was for what they were telling people from certain years with certain wheel studs for the lug nuts to go on and how tight the lug nuts would be on the rim, on the wheel there. It was being over torqued by like 50 foot-pounds. And they came out and they were like, oh, by the way, we've been telling you for years to over torque these things. So apparently enough people complained about it. And they officially came out, no recall. I think they did say we would check to see how far the bolts had been spread, had literally been pulled apart because it was so much pressure. And if there was anything wrong, they would replace those. But like, dude, I've replaced my wheel studs on my 12. I don't know how many times because you dudes, the manufacturer for years were saying the wrong spec and it was way too high. And I can already hear, and I know people in my chat at sometimes we're saying, well, you should have followed the OEM spec for blah, blah, blah. I did, dude. I did. I'm about to punch you in the face. Like, and that was for the front and the duals. So I lost wheel studs all the time. I had spares at a certain point, spare nuts and studs to be able to do it. Anyways, that's a whole other rage session I've got for that. But yeah, that was a different thing. Guys, we got 28 people here. I don't know. I'm great. This is the most I've ever had. I don't know what's going on, but thank you for being here. I don't know if you're real people or bots or what's happening, but that's crazy. Thank you for hopping in here. We're chatting about stuff, chatting about used or newer trucks and that kind of tug of war dilemma of doing it yourself or paying for somebody else to be constantly seemingly working on your used truck versus a brand new truck that's going to last probably quite a while before you have anything more than just little routine maintenance things. And then possibly, selling those. What does that really look like? The downtime, the stress, the headaches, all that. I've been on the one side, the one camp. I'm going to figure out how to do everything. And I'm just going to be always replacing these parts as the truck goes out. And now I'm starting to question that a little bit. If and when the next time happens, when I could get another truck, if it's possible, would I try to go much, much newer? Rather than used, and then just constantly be fighting and battling. It's a question we've got to answer. And I was constantly posing that to people in RV transport because we're putting on 100,000 plus miles a year. Like if you put your shoes on and walked outside and got in the truck, like you're going to end up with 100K over the year. Like it's going to happen. So yeah, this is something I'm really, 32 people. What in the world is happening? Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate you hopping in here. We got Wally gone. The bolt buster works great. Getting those seized bolts, heat induction tool. So I've heard of I think of that buddy sent me a link to one of those to heat some stuff up. I was following everything that I've got a video showing you how to take out the ball joints in the Ram 12, hitting on the side to tap it, the penetrating fluid. I used an entire can of the Kroil. I don't know how you say it. The orange Kroil, Kroil or something like that. Um, just unbelievable. The whole thing on 2 ball joints. I had a huge puddle on the floor, and it was a nightmare. But um, oh my word. Yeah, that's not a bad idea though. Adding in some heat and making that happen. Dan, self awareness, very humble. Thanks for sharing, Dan. I can relate, dude. If you're not in that position and you're riding high and you're Mr. Prideful and you've got everything figured out and everybody else is beneath you, I don't think there's a whole lot of hope for you. That being in that position, you're burning bridges, and it's a tough thing. So I'm that's the heart I want to have. just just tell the truth to yourself, to other people. Don't put on a show. I mean, stink, man. It's taken me like 6 months to get some freaking hats, bro. Like, oh my word. Like, I don't know what else to even say. It's just like these things that happen in our business. We have weird phone calls with people, maybe customers freak out on us, maybe. You actually make a mistake, and you got to just own it. Like it literally is what it is. And change the trajectory of situations, having that right heart and attitude moving forward. Like we're going to screw up. Bad things are going to happen. Lying to ourselves or other people is just, I don't know. There's nothing to say. It's just, that's not the ticket. That's not it, man. So I appreciate you, Dan. Wally gone, new trucks break down too. That's true. And shop repair times are getting ridiculous. I have, man, I did see that fairly regularly as well. In RV transport, the transmissions, even like brand new Aisons, however you want to say it, AISAN, I believe. There's people, and I'm in a few different Facebook groups for Ram pickup trucks. Excuse me. People always talking mad trash about the Ram 68 RFE transmission. It's the smaller, weaker transmission, although it is tunable. You can program it if you wanted to. I didn't. But everybody talking, man, oh, that thing, you drove off the lot and it blew up. My Aisen transmission will smoke anything, and it's at least better than that, and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool. Brand new truck. They're on the side of the road with a camper. They just started RV transport. 5,000 miles on the truck, and the transmission is in a different zip code along the way. Like it's gone. And I'm like, well, I would say should have had better maintenance, should have had better, a lot of those things, but like you can't argue with a brand new stinking transmission that was evidently put together well. Evidently you had the right amount of fluid. You didn't even have enough time to screw it up and not do a fluid and filter change. Like, what are you going to do? For us, when we're literally we got to deliver these dumpsters, man. Like it's got to happen. If you don't have a convenient backup truck or trailer or something to make things happen, like what are you going to do? Like new or used still has to be repaired. And I think you're absolutely right, Wally on. Shop repair times are getting ridiculous. Honestly, that's one of my bigger motivations at figuring stuff out for myself. Now, I'm able to do maybe, if there's 3 categories, easy, medium, hard, I can do everything easy. I can do most things hard, to me at least, and then a few things hard. What did I say? Yeah. Easy, a lot of easy, little bit of minimum, medium, and then a few things hard. and everything beyond those areas that I know that it's just not my territory. This is not for me. Straight to the shop. And God only knows, because they don't know. They don't know when they're going to be able to get me in. We'll try to work you in, whatever that means, dude. Okay. Thankfully, the few shops that I do work with and I've talked with, they understand the situation. They want to keep their business owners in business, so they do try to scoot you to the front. But you can't control everything. We're as much as we think we are, we're not in control, because there's moments we get that phone call, something happens. It's not up to you to decide how things are gonna happen. Steven, Fortress Dumpsters, Michigan, checking in late. Hey man, just glad to have you here. I see your picture there. That's cool. Man, it's literally like a castle, like a fortress. Clear the clutter, dude. Let's go, man. That's awesome. Glad to have you here, man. Vegas, both my trucks have over 300K, and yes, I do my own repair as well. But ball joints are no joke. I believe new or used is going to break anyways. A pro is when my T. A pro is when my T. I don't know where you're going with that. I'm assuming when it goes beyond your ability, you pass the baton. I will just say this for all of you though, who are about to do ball joint repairs, or in the future. You know, I've gone 100,000, I've gone 200,000. I've repaired a buddies who went 350,000 on original ball joints, which is shocking that you didn't have crazy tire wear on the outsides. Probably lower ball joint first goes, in my experience. The truck, my 17 that I got from my buddy, smoking deal, original ball joints, over 500,000 miles. Original ball joints. I'm telling you, like I was kind of complaining earlier, the amount of penetrating oil, the amount of times I hit the thing, and I'm using a regular, and I went out and bought a professional ball joint press, $200 kit that was even bigger. It took over 5 hours, and it literally like exploded. We on the upper ball joint, the actual rod shot through the top because there was so much pressure. It got to where it literally just popped through. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. In my opinion, the longer the miles that they've been in there, the harder it's going to be. 100,000 mile ball joint compared to this 500,000 plus, complete different situation. So if you know your truck has not had ball joints done in a while, I'm just going to tell you, for you or for the mechanic who's going to charge you through the nose for doing those ball joints, because it was that much more of a nightmare, do it sooner than later if you can. Word to the wise, just saying, that's a thing. So Cody, never get to catch you live. What's up from Central Arkansas? Dude, glad to have you here. Looks like you got a pretty sweet, oh man, the dually with the trailer. Awesome, man. Cool. I like your picture, man. But thank you for being here. Thanks for hopping in the chat. We're just we're chatting about truck stuff and used, new, talking through that. What, the good and the bad with those things. But man, Chris, if a Ram diesel don't go newer than an 18, yeah, I would definitely say, I think it was like 19 to 22 years, had major, I could be wrong on this, I think it was major high pressure fuel pump issues. This was for Ram as well as Ford, I believe. So those years, 19 to 22, I think, those fuel pumps would basically explode, send shrapnel down the fuel line to the injector, possibly contaminating more. but basically people have to replace the injector fuel lines all the way back to the pump, and several $1,000s. I mean, we're talking injectors alone, all the way back to the pump itself. Crazy money, stupid money. There's now it's called a disaster prevention kit for that system that stops it from being able to happen. Anyways, for those of you out there with those year trucks, that's it's definitely a thing. Here we go, Cade. Thank you for correcting me here. 19 to 21 Ram had fuel pump issues. I believe they corrected it in 22, but I do agree, less headache with 18 and below models. Man, absolutely. Which is why one of the very good reasons why I went with my buddy 17 right before things got a little dicier down the road there. But man, Ben Iron Benz, the thing is my buddy has a Ford that's 3 years old. Had to replace the DPF and the turbo. I'll stay with my old truck. Thanks, man. Everybody has to pick a lane. It's not a matter of if there's going to be a problem. It's when and how, and then how much. Older trucks are probably going to have slightly to maybe serious cheaper parts in replacing. These dumpsters don't just show up in people's driveways. We pull them out of our pocket. Like, if you got a trailer, you've got a truck in front of it, or you got just a straight truck, and it's going to happen either way. So we've got to count that cost. What does this really look like for us? Used or new, or how used do we want to be? The second you get it, do you have to replace everything? That's kind of how I felt with this 17 brand new transmission. And I've honestly put off doing the front end since I got it. And I haven't put many miles on the 17 anyways, but I knew what I was getting into, and I was going to be replacing quite a bit of stuff. Me doing the labor, saving me thousands. So it's one of those things. Let's see. Adam, what's going on? I finally made it, better late than never. Nice hat. Dude, thank you for what am I doing? Noticing here? Mr. John Thibodeau Services. He's got a YouTube channel. I've got him linked, as well as every other YouTube channel that I know of, putting out dumpster content on my profile, wherever it is. He is the one of his other businesses. He is, man, I feel like he's an assassin. He's got multiple businesses. He's all over the place. He's making it happen. But basically, he put out, because long story short, could not get anybody locally to actually make me some stinking hats, dude, waiting months to get hats. John came over for the win. I don't know how you want to even say it, but he pumped out multiple different versions of my logo, different color schemes, different hats. I told him, I was like, man, I'm struggling with this. I need some hats. I need everything. T-shirts. I've had the logo for a while now. I still can't get it going on. Somebody local to me just ghosts me, which is crazy. And he made it happen. He shipped everything to me and pumped these out. Super thrilled. So yeah, finally got the hat going, and I'm pumped for it. Is it Marquez roll-offs? What is going on? Going on month 3 for the upfit on my new truck. I feel this, dude. If new truck, or new to you truck, or what does that look like? If you're getting a brand new truck upfitted to have your full setup going that you're going to have, man, it's pick your poison. How do you want to deal with that? Allow that market, or not the market. Allow the repairs, the replacements, the maintenance to come as it is and be able to just roll with that as it comes, or hit everything at once and then be good for a while. But you just got punched in the face, when you swipe the card or something. But man, it's different options here. Ryan, you going to any of the events coming up? So I just went to Matt Corp's 50th anniversary. I was wearing this hat earlier. Boom, we got all that, dude. I go from no hats, wearing it all, to all of the hats. So yeah, Matt Corp had their event in Indy there. Super thrilled about them rolling a big 5-0, dude. That's how many people can say they've been in business for 50 years? Like, how crazy is that? But yeah, so just went to that event. I will be going to, are you going to any events coming up? I'm going to be going to Tampa Bay, or Tampa. I'm going to be going to Texas, and I don't know what is after that. I'll probably be going to DRS Con, being a DRS user, but also just networking and other things that, honestly, this last year was very fruitful for me. Learning a lot of things, getting a lot of things kind of implemented into my business. So really excited about that. DRS Con. I usually that's like in February. But yeah, I will be going to Florida. I'll be going to Texas. Trying to be out there, trying to learn, trying to network, trying to talk with people, learn from them. We're all on the journey. It's interesting. We start our businesses at different parts of the starting process. Some people come from other businesses. Some people come from like literally nothing. Like, just, you've worked a 9 to 5 and one day you're like, dude, I'm done. I'm making a change. And it may not all be at once, but there's going to be action taken. I'm going to go to the next level or a different direction. And it's a process. And so I believe we can learn from anybody. Some of the smallest, I guess not the smallest, but I've learned from people that I've later found out in talking with them when they've spoken up at different groups or meetings or things like that. Like, he started like 6 months ago and he just dropped a huge nugget, boom, of a really thoughtful piece of advice and help. And it's just like, dude, we can learn from anybody. And if you can't get anything from anybody out there, it's my opinion, that's on you. Like, that is your fault, because you're not hungry enough to find it, to look for the hidden gem, to look for the thought that was different than yours, that could have been a big game changer, or even just a small game changer, dude. Like, it could have been something special. Already read Cades there. Marquise, 19 to 21 Ram ran the CP4 pump. Yep. As well as 12 to current power stroke. Ram actually reimbursed the swap back to the CP3 in the 18 Rams. I heard that, but I also heard that they were on back order for so long, and that it was literally, people were on the list. They had scheduled, they were waiting to get the pumps in stock to be able to replace them. And before that happened, the CP4 pump blows up. Like, months of waiting, and they still couldn't get it replaced in time before it actually blew up. Like, that's a crazy situation to be in, man. Oh, man. American AF hitting that thumbs up, brother. 2 thumbs up for the hats, and Thibodeau for the win. Man, where's Thibodeau, bro? Actually, I think he's usually working. He works nights. Who he is a diesel mechanic as well. Not as well. He actually is one. I am not, but he is the real deal working. I believe nights, making that happen as well. So good on him. I'll text him here in a little bit after this and send him some pictures. My wife was literally like, as I'm working on the computer getting ready for this live stream, she's taking pictures and like, oh, you look really cute with the hat back, and oh, like, man, I'm not a hat guy, but I guess I'm gonna be. I don't know. Ben Iron Bins, when it's paid off, you don't mind spending some cash on repairs. When you have a payment over $1,000 a month and you're spending cash on repairs, it hurts a lot more. That's valid too. Double whammy, man. You get smashed in the face with a payment, and then you get KO'd with the other repairs that might come up. That's true. That's true as well. I've actually paid off or come close to paying off the Ram 12 like twice now. I've got a local credit union that is like in love with me and like really, really enjoys giving me like crazy low interest rates on this particular truck. I refinanced the 12 a couple years ago after it had crossed 600,000 miles. And the lady called to confirm everything. And she was like, yeah, so you've got over 600,000 miles, right? And I said, over 500,000, 600,000 miles. She's like, yeah, we're willing to give you $28,000 equity, $28,000 check for your truck. She said, all I need to know is, are you planning on driving this until the wheels? She literally said, until the wheels fall off. And I said, yes. Like, who am I going to sell at that time a 600,000 mile truck to? Who's going to buy that? They're going to buy it for like $1,000, maybe. I've got more than $1,000 in tires. I've got in upgraded parts and tools and the fifth wheel, the toolbox, the auxiliary fuel tank. I've got 10 to 15 grand wrapped up in other things, not even the major components. It's just not even a thing. So like that puppy's going down with it. Anyways, unbelievable what they've been willing to do with me for that. But anyways, that truck is now down to like under 4K. And I put a little bit of money into it just recently. Nothing crazy, but that's about to be paid off again. And I'm just like, I don't even know what I would exactly spend money on that truck for, but I'm like, I wonder if they'll loan me more money at a car interest rate it was like 4 or 5% or something. At this point, might be a little bit more than that, but I'm just wondering, like, how much are they willing? Like, I've already paid off this truck technically throughout the multiple loans that I've had with it now. I've paid like some stupid money on it, dude. And they're just letting me have cash. And I'm just like, I don't know how this is possible. Anyways, craziness. I just want to see what'll happen if I walk in and see what they'll give me for it again. And now it has over 700,000 miles. Wheels still haven't fallen off, lady. Like, what? Oh man. Keys, retired U-Haul, my first big boy truck. Man. Retired U-Haul, my first big truck, dude. Sometimes it's got to happen. I don't know. Ryan, I'll definitely see you. Oh, cool. Okay, awesome. Very, very good. I will see you there, man. I'll be the guy with an actual hat this time. Opposed to every other event that I've been to without a stinking hat. And hopefully I'll have some shirts as well. Thibodeau's gonna slice and dice for me and get me those things going as well. But yeah, Ryan should have my new trailer by then. I'm hoping. Nice, dude. Ryan, what trailer are you getting, man? What are you getting, man? Have to turn in, guys. Good chatting. Marquise, what's going on? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you guys. We had almost like 30 people here. I don't know. I didn't realize there's 30 people who wanted to hang out with me and chat about this stuff, but thank you for being here. Again, I guess I'll start wrapping things up a little bit, but man, thank you for chatting with me here tonight, guys. Good conversations and back and forth. Iron Bins, who isn't in love with you? I don't know, man, but I'm sure there's plenty. Oh, there's people who don't talk to me, and that's just fine, I guess. But oh man, evolution. Oh wow. Ryan, let us know. I guess I'll be able to hear it straight from you in the flesh, but let us know how the trailer from Evolution works out, man. That's cool. Okay, went with their Reeving standard rail, man. It looks pretty good, man. That's awesome. That is awesome, and I'm assuming that's if you're there and you're getting it from Evolution, I'm assuming you're real close to them then. So, well, wait a minute. I thought I remember. Are you in Florida yourself? Now I'm second guessing myself on this, but yeah, that's cool, man. Awesome. Ooh, if I have it, I'll bring it with me, dude. Let's go. Check it out, man. There's always stuff to be drooling at, even if people are doing, going different directions, cable, hook, whatever that looks like. There's always other things just to look at and like get the questions, get the conversations going on different types of equipment. So that's awesome, man. Adam, how do I get a hold of Thibodeau to get hats made? Dude, if you go to Thibodeau Services, his YouTube channel, go to his YouTube channel, comment. I don't know if, let's see, I think I've got his personal cell phone number. I don't know if he wants that to go out to just the whole world. Nothing against you, but I just wanted to double check if he's got an email that I could just easily I would go to his YouTube channel and comment something, and he will get back to you some way or another. If there's an email he wants to get to you, but yeah, I'm thrilled with these hats, man. He got them out as quickly as he possibly could. I wanted him just to have the creativity and just whatever he's got really at that. I wanted to have these going for Matt Corporation's 50th. Boom for that hat. But even with the fast shipping and stuff, I didn't get to him in time to get that thing going. So, but man, he'll pump it out. He's a good guy, trustworthy. He's going to make it happen for you. So, I'm really happy with these hats, man. Do you think if I let my beard grow, it might help with my leads? LOL. If it works for you and Josh, it might work for me. Well, I don't know. I started growing facial hair when I was like 11 or 12. So, it was the peach fuzz. It was a little patchy peach fuzz, all over. Then I had the little mustache going on. The last time I didn't have a beard, Like I actually shaved all of this and it wasn't here. And I just had a mustache. I've ne- I've never just not had a mustache or beard or whatever, but um, in high school wrestling, you can't have a beard because you can pull it and fungal things and all sorts of stuff to keep everybody safe. But in high school wrestling, you were allowed to have a mustache because the hair is not going to probably get long enough to, go all over the place. And as you're wrestling the dude, like it's not going to get all up in the business. Excuse me. So yeah, 2011 was the last time that I had not a beard. So what, 13 years ago? Um, this honestly, if you were at the Lone Star Dumpster Showcase down in Texas, dude, I'm horrible with timing. Um, it really is bad. But whenever that was last year, or if that was in November or October, dude, I'm just horrible at that. Whenever that was, I have not shaved since then, and I literally had I had an inch on my regular shaver. I had an inch that I just went all the way across everything, all over the place, and everything past an inch is what has grown since. And this is, I don't know, long enough, I guess. But um, yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe the beard will help. I don't know. Unfortunately, people can't see over the phone when you whether you have a beard or not. So that's all in the salesmanship on the phone, I guess, for that. But dude, I think I've even seen some people um, like a part of their logo is their beard, or I swear I've seen somebody on the Facebook groups or something. Their logo had them, or they were leaning up against something or doing something like that, and their face and their beard was a part of their logo. I'm like, dude, don't ever lose your beard, because then who is that? Kind of a thing. But I don't know. That's fun stuff. You'll have to bring it with you. Very good, very good. Adam, how do I get a hold? Oh yeah, you already said that. Yes. Just South Florida. Gotcha. That's right. Awesome. Delaware Diamond Rentals. What is going on? We need to do an event for us mid Atlantic peeps. I feel like all the good events are in Florida or Texas. Man, that would be cool. That would be pretty stinking cool. Having an event up here and not having to go everywhere. So far, DRS Con, Lone Star Dumpster Showcase, of course, going down to Texas, Florida. I went to Nashville, Tennessee, which that's what, 5 hours from me. My brother lives there actually, but we had DRS Con there for year number 2, and we drove, or I drove down there for that. I was going to say my wife and I. I do think this year, this will be the first time that my wife, we're going to try. She is going to come with me to DRS Con. Um, of all the events to maybe go to, um, she's got a full-time job. She hears things. We talk about things, obviously talk about money and how things are working, how things are going, scheduling and all that kind of stuff. However, um, to really kind of peel the curtain back and see the day to day, to see the software, to see all of my challenges that I have and ways to make things better, and the website and all these other things. I feel like DRS Con, getting together with others using the same software, but also it's kind of the best of both worlds. I think for my wife, at least, to learn about what I'm doing, to ask questions, to really help educate her, and for her to be more in the know. I think more questions will come up at DRS Con that'll help that. So I think that'll be pretty cool. I don't know where DRSCon is going to be this year, but I'm excited to see where that's gonna happen and how that'll help be more on the same page for us too. So, but yeah, that would be a pretty cool thing, having something up here in the Midwest area, something or other like that. That'd be neat. Guys, we've been here for an hour and 20 minutes. There's still 13 people here. I don't know if you're sleeping or eating popcorn or, out to dinner or something. I don't know, but thank you for being here. Crazy turnout, had up to like 30 people here. Maybe it's the hats. I don't know. You tell me. Let me know. If you're trying to get some hats, even if you already have hats, if you want some leather, like legit quality stuff here, he doesn't know this at all that I'm plugging him, but he's a good guy. He deserves it. Good quality stuff here. If there's a way, he'll find a way. Any type of custom colors, you find the hat that you want, get that info to him, and he'll make it rain. He'll make it happen. Thibodeau Services, go to his YouTube channel, reach out to him. Like I said, I don't want to give his personal phone number away like that, but maybe there's an email or something. You guys can figure something out. Go to his comments, maybe on his latest video, and give him your email or something, and reach out to him. He literally within like a day or two had it shipped. Boom, done. And Ben Iron Benz is already asleep. Yeah. So Thibodeau, he's a man. Thank you, sir, for getting. I keep doing the wrong thing, for getting the hats going on this. I appreciate it. I'm probably gonna have a hat on until the rest of the hair falls off. Finally able to represent Helper Dumpster Rentals, and man, it's been a journey just to get a stinking hat. So thank you guys for being here. Have a good one, guys. Thank you. We will catch you on the next live stream. See you guys.